This is very sus. Okay, well that explains. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. Init input system. Maybe we need some flags. All right. I want to see a different initialization example, and I want to see. So this sample program from Google AI Overview says 5 in the usage slot, whereas the other one we saw was like 4 in the usage slot, right? So maybe it was just, you have to use 5 instead of 4. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows. Everybody knows it has to be 5. No, I'm rocking cameraless once in a while because it's actually more fun to stream without a camera. I don't know why. I just have better energy. I get less tired. Imagine using 4. I know. I know, it's crazy. Okay, I obviously didn't. Okay, we're still not getting events for sure, but I did not start that from this. What was that error? Dude, we're going to have to SVN rename every one of these fucking things. Why did they do that? All right. Okay, I mean, there's really no feedback of any kind about what is happening. So like, I mean, maybe I should do a thing where I query the devices. It's just such a shitty UI, dude. Any UI like this where like it doesn't work and there's no feedback that it doesn't work or what happened is like awful. All right, let's at least. Like we need more we need actual example written by a human being and not Google AI feedback cuz like maybe it's just making up the 5. I don't know. Why is it 5? Like this, okay, seriously. This is what Google does now. I just asked for an example code and I get 3 pages of AI generated thing before I actually get real information. Always check the return values of functions like register raw input devices and get raw input data for potential errors. This is the first time Google's ever done that to me. They're just going nuts. They don't care about search anymore, dude. So this one, joystick. Okay, this one says 4. Wait, 5 is gamepad. 4 is joystick. Are these constants defined somewhere? Why don't you use the constant? Why does all the code say 4 and 5? Hey, look, there's actual names for these things. Why don't you use that? We'll put joystick in just to do it. Now, if you have more than one mouse, how does it decide which one to send you and stuff? All right. Generic gamepad. Generic gamepad. Mouse. Is 2. 1 is generic 0.06. This keyboard is 6. Mouse is 2. Like, that's so crazy when, like, sample code was so bad that it propagated through the universe from person to person. Without anyone even realizing that there's, like, constants for these numbers, because all the shitty examples always use numbers. This is crazy, dude. Maybe we have to give the H-Wind target. I don't know. Isn't joystick 5? We'll double check. Joystick 4. Gamepad 5. Wait, what? Joystick 4, gamepad 5. That's what I have. Or a system cuddle is 80. So does this sample code H-Wind target, H-Wind target, H-Wind target, it's all 0. Telephony, joystick, gamepad. Flag 0, target 0, usage page 1. So I mean... Oh, did I change this syntax? Or no, I didn't. Is it always comma? Dude, I never do this. I should make that semicolon. Okay. Wait, what? I thought I made it so you don't have to use all the names. My brain is not working that well tonight. So it's oh, no. I'm dumb. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. All right. This is still not going to work. I see no error messages. Keyboard is working. Oh, there's no character wheel, right, in the overall. I was going to test the mouse using the character wheel. Let's go in here. Mouse is working. Gamepad, still nothing. Still nothing. I was looking at the zone name text when zooming out. What if you use a text that is already written on the floor? No, because I don't want to have those everywhere. It's too hard. The problem is... So those need to fade in faster. The problem is just, it's hard to read, first of all, especially when you're really zoomed out. And then secondly, you would have to design the map to make it possible to put the letters everywhere. And we just can't do that. It's just not how it's going to go. Sounds like a cool challenge. No, we had a similar challenge, but different earlier in development that we punted on because it sucked. It's like already very hard just to design the overworld. These are not so bad because the intro to each world is like not that dense, and it tends not to be, you know, a complex puzzle, right? All right. So I don't know what to do. This is the terrible thing in programming where like something doesn't work and you don't know why and there's no feedback and you can't step into it because it's not user level code. Like most of this stuff should just be user level code that you can step into, but you can't unless I get like a checked Windows build, which I haven't done that in decades. So like, I don't know, guys. I guess we just can't make this video game. Sorry. Rip. Let's just see if... Let's see if this says anything about... I mean, it returns a bool. And we're fine. Let's double check. Let's just put an assert false in here in case we're missing the message. We stepped through it, so we're not missing the message, but we're also changing things. So, yeah. All right. I'm just going to print... Like, what happens? Do you just not get old style WM inputs when you turn on raw input? Like, how does that work? Oh, we just passed the L param. I see. But what if the L param is 0? All right. Gonna see what happens there. I feel like we got to be calling this with 0 a lot of the time or something, in which case we just shouldn't. Unless you don't get any other WM inputs. You've done raw input stuff before. It's disgusting. Have you gotten a gamepad to work? I have an Xbox gamepad plugged in. All right, so we're getting... Dude! Wait, it's working now, all of a sudden. Okay. No, we're good. For some reason, I didn't see these print statements before. So you can't see this, but I'll move it back over. See, I was pressing the button, and we got raw : whatever. And that is not this print statement. That is this one. Right? So I don't know what the difference was. I'm very confused. Maybe I just missed something. Raw : is the best colon. You would know that. I wouldn't. So there we go. Raw 248 458 04EF 0 union. All right, we can work with that. We can work with that. We can go forward from here. Now we need the HIDP caps and all this shit. Let's see. Performing a standard read of raw input. It's literally, let's just see how many lines it is. It's only 50 lines to perform a standard read of raw input. No biggie. Get raw input data. Raw, if it's keyboard, mouse. All right, well, they don't have a gamepad in that example. All right. what did Mr. Google have to say? Did Mr. Google get the constant? Mr. Google said 5, right? So what was the right answer that we determined? Well, Mr. Google said joystick is 5. Joystick is 4. That's why someone in chat said joystick was 5. It's because they were believing Mr. Google. Joystick is 4. See, this is like gamepad. It says gamepad, but it says joystick. Okay, process raw input. If get raw input data. If it's a HID. This is process gamepad specific input. Why, thanks. That's great. So usage page, usage is 5, right? So we get down here. Wait, where was was it a log? Raw, whatever. Type HID. All right, so this gives us the next part. All right, so we're going to go there. We're going to move these constants to file scope. Gamepad. Okay, we're just going to print this again in that case, and we're going to validate that that is still happening. And then let's not even do that. Okay, usage page is not a member of Rawhide. Rawhide. So is this Google code a total hallucination? Did you mean rawhide structure? DW size, DW count, raw data. Yeah, it's a hallucination. Guys, LLM code generation is not the best. We're going to need to do the HID caps thing, right? Let's look at this thing written by a human. DeepSeek would get it right. DeepSeek's going to insert security holes, authored by Xi Jinping. All right. HIDP caps. Pre-parsed data. Pre-parsed buffer size. Okay. Otherwise, we're just going to do this stuff. God, this is so much shit for every event. It's unbelievable, dude. I mean, some of this is this author's stuff. So we're going to clean that out. All right, so here he's getting just memory. All right. Memory is, no, array resize. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay. RIDI pre-parse data. We probably don't have that. Just, you should never do this thing where you just do the if statement and elide the value. It's like, it's so bad for debugging. Just don't do that. It's a complete waste of time. Like, it makes your code look shorter, which is not your priority when you have a problem and you're trying to figure out why it doesn't work, right? All right. Let's just... We're going to ignore all this. If we get here, we're going to do our raw again, just to know that it works. All right, we probably don't have RIDI pre-parse data, at least, right? That's... Time to use a scope directive. I ain't closed the scope, man. Gotta close the scope. Checking out the GLFW Win32 joystick. No. I mean, it's probably like GPL'd code or some shit, right? We can't touch that. We can't look at it. Or no, GLFW probably isn't GPL'd. What am I saying? It's probably MIT. I don't know. I just don't... I know I'm going to look at that code and I'm going to think it's stupid and horrible. So I don't see the point. I don't see the point in looking. Like, I have very little respect for OpenGL at this point. Alright, anyway. I'm hitting a pre-parse size of 0. Not sure what to do with this. I mean, maybe we just ignore that, but we're getting that 100% of the time. I'm never getting anything else. Alright. Okay, what do I do with this? Literally, what do I do? GLFW is not open. What? What? I have a typo in real the colon equals. All right, well, we'll get that. There is a typo, which is why result is always -1. Well, result wasn't -1. That's not what we're checking. Let's see. Header looks like it's initialized. All right, so result. Oh, that result. No, we're not getting here, guys. I mean, yes, that was a typo. We're not even getting to this line. We're going here. It compiled with a typo? Of course it did. Okay. I mean, what do we do with that? So this code just ignores 0. God, what a poop, dude. This code just ignores 0, but oh, wait. Are we... So get raw input... I think we skipped part of it. Dude, this is so complicated. Wait, we get raw input data. That happens up here, right? Get raw input data, written bytes. Bytes copied. If bytes copied greater than 0. That doesn't matter, cause, well, sort of, Anyway. Okay, if the header type is 2. Oh, that's this thing. Wait, DW type is 2. Now this guy thinks 2 is joystick. Wait. Oh, that's the HID. That it doesn't mean joystick. It means anything. All right. So this is such a giant waste of everybody's time. Failed to add to the manifest? Or add the manifest? Oh, because we've got it. What? Windows? What are you doing? All right. No warning for unused result? Of course, because you don't want warnings for unused variables. That's retarded. The only people who want that are people who are not real programmers. Shouldn't your US usage page in your register function? The registration works fine. HID usage page game. All of the examples that I saw used usage page 1, even this one, right? So usage page 1. I mean, we could try that. Maybe we're getting null data. HID usage page game. HID usage page. Yeah, there is a page game, but I don't think it's going to matter. We could try it. I mean, this is just kind of useless constants that don't really mean anything. But, you know, it's going to do literally the same thing. If you look at the HID usage tables, you'll find that you don't want that one. Well, great. Now imagine making a USB controller. No, thank you. Designed by people who hate you. Yeah, so now I'm getting no input at all again. So that was not the play. Dude, this computer is so slow. I hate it. It changes the usage IDs. Well, I certainly don't need to be even more confused. All right, so I'm definitely getting feedback. Okay, well, now let's say I mean, we're further than we were. This is just so, it should be one function call. It's so stupid. It's insane. Oh, you know what? I bet I have the wrong size of the variable. I bet. I mean, it said uint, right? But I kind of don't trust that. Like, actually, no, because even if this were too small, it would go into the least significant bits. So never mind. Never mind. But uint in WinAPI is 32 bits. So it's fine. And it's little endian. I don't know what to do, guys. Let's look at a different example. Maybe I messed up the function declaration. Because we did type that, right? Handle uint p void size. Do I need to init preparse size to something? I don't think so. Get raw input device info A. Handle. Yeah. Yeah. Ask DeepSeek. We already got one wrong example from an unsolicited LLM. Oh, God. Bro, look at this. LLMs are being trained on this. You're using RIDI preparse data. No, this, okay. For those who don't know what's going on, this is a very standard WinAPI pattern. Okay, we can go read the docs, but tons of WinAPI works like this. You call it first with a null pointer, and when you do that, it tells you how much memory you need in this. Then you get that much memory, you call it again with the same size and the new data pointer, and it's guaranteed to give you the data. That is how WinAPI has worked for decades. It's how all the memory allocating things work. We could like double, triple check it, but I'm telling you, pointer to a buffer that contains the information. If it's RIDI device info, the CB size info to... Oh. Okay. That's the problem. They should error on this. So this is a different Windows pattern. All right. Yeah, I should have thought of this. This is a different Windows pattern. This one is, how do you add stuff to your data structures over time without the whole API breaking? And the answer is you pass the size, right? And this is pretty messy because the input is for one reason and the output is for another purpose, and that's why it's confusing. All right. So it's going to be that. All right. We read the documentation, guys. But those are both, I forgot a little bit about that one because it's less obvious, but wait, no, not size of RIDI preparse data. We want size of RID device info. If we even have that struct. Dude, this computer's so slow. It makes me so angry every day. I spent years making this compiler fast, and this computer is just like fucking slow as shit. It was expensive too. It was a $5,000 computer. It's fucking slow as shit. Intel deserves to go out of business. All right. All right. Oh, God. If I get any one of these the wrong size, the union is the wrong size. Okay, we have two of these, though, right? Don't we? Device, info, mouse. Nope. Nobody ever bothered to do that. Okay. RID device, info, mouse, keyboard, HID. RID device, info, mouse. RID device, info, keyboard. RID device, info, HID. All right. All right. What is the computer doing, dude? It's insane. Didn't Intel embrace DEI? Dude, Intel are the DEI masters. Just like Jules Winfield is the foot master. Hey, we got there. We got to raw. All right. So now we can print something better. Instead of printing raw, we're going to say info preparsed buffer.data, and we're going to print info. We are rawing. Is that like mewing? Do furries like mewing because it sounds like they're pretending to be a cat? All right. Well, that's not good. It's giving us size 0. It's not writing anything. Dude, I hate this. This is so stupid. You don't know about mewing? Someone on the internet needs to learn about mewing. Okay, that result does not look good. Oh, you know what? We need to set... Wait. What is it set pre-parse size to? Return value. So I think this result is actually -1. But we don't... Okay, guys, check this out. It's a uint, but it returns -1. This is so stupid. This is unbelievably bad. Unbelievably bad. Okay. Pre-parse size is 32, so that's the right size, but it's failing. Okay, now wait. This guy... This guy said HIDP get caps and didn't even get the struct. But it doesn't matter because we're not like reading the struct. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this has to be initialized in some bullcrap way. Because that's another thing that happens sometimes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. This has to be set, I bet. Dude. You probably need to set it in both places. No, I did not fix this already. It's really silly. Like, you need to set it in one place when the pointer is null because there's no struct, but then you need to set it in the... Okay, we're still failing. Maybe we also need to set this type, but that's probably not right. Okay, wait. Okay, we're getting too antsy, guys. We're trying to get a device info with get device info. You can't get a device info with get. I just assumed you were supposed to get a device info. No, we're supposed to be getting a pre-parsed data, right? Have I tried the W functions? What? Wait, why am I on this? I'm clicking PHIDP pre-parsed data, and it's giving me ioctl hid get collection descriptor. Those are different things. I hate to mention it. Those are different things. HIDP pre-parsed data Windows CE. Bro, just tell me what it is. Just tell me what the struct is. Tell me what it is. Nobody wants to tell me what it is. Is it like not public? I guess this is a kernel data structure and we're not supposed to be able to do anything with it. So it's just not published or something. But this function is like it's a PHIDP pointer to a buffer for a top level collections pre-parsed data. Dude, I'm so tired of this already. This is a waste of human life for everybody involved, for the people who made this, for the people who are using it. So what was this guy doing again? This was code that didn't work when he posted it though. So like that's another thing. All right. Get raw input device info A with pre-parsed data. Like this doesn't seem to initialize that pre-parsed data either. But this is code that didn't work when he posted it. Why use pre-parsed data? Because what else am I supposed to do? I'm just trying to use the API. I have no idea how this is supposed to work. There's a ton of functions. They're all stupid. I want one function. I want to call a function that says, give me the gamepad data. Like I can on every game console and whatever, right? What do you mean, why use pre-parsed data? What are you talking about? It's what all these examples are doing. What do you mean? Here's an example. All right, let's see. Let's see. Main.c. All right. Xbox buttons. Great. WindProc. Get raw input data. Okay, raw input size. Get raw input data. Okay. Great. Okay, we got some memory. Okay, now you didn't fill out this works. So one difference is, so this is the L param up here. Okay, so you got get raw input data. So that part, oh, never mind. So this part works. Right, so this corresponds to the part before what we're working on. Okay, so now we get down here, device info size. So you don't initialize that. So you get the size back. So you're saying we're doing this. You get some memory. RTTY pre-parsed data. So you also don't initialize the pre-parsed data. Device info size. This is literally what we were doing. I don't see the difference here. Well, except... No. Okay, hold on. That's the rawhide, right? Maybe we're passing the wrong argument. The device raw input data dot hid. Oh, but then you're not using that here. I mean, this looks the same as what we're doing here. Oh, except that. Wait, we were taking the address in one place and not in the other place, which seems very bad. When you don't have static type checking, then that's not good. Yeah, it's not a good API. All right. Now we're getting stuff back. So the entire reason it was broken is because I think this is defined as a void pointer, so anything will cast to it. So we accidentally took the pointer to it. And for some reason, this didn't fail, even though it was like an invalid device. Maybe it ignores the device parameter. No, because then... Dude, I don't know. All right, but now we're getting some stuff. All right. So let's continue looking at our helpful C example from chat. Now we determine the number of buttons. HIDP caps. Yeah, we don't have that struct yet. All right, this is the same as whoever did this on the internet. All right. We'll shorten that down to caps. All right, so HIDP get caps. What does that look like? NT status. I don't know if we have that. That's probably a D word, right? They like having different names for all the same things. Is this in... Where is this? Like, what lib is this in? Is this in kernel 32? Usually it says down here where it is. Oh God. We got another giant butt ass thing. What the hell is a usage? A Usage Yojimbo. Alright, so... Whoops. All right. Come on, get the number right. All right. All right. Okay. Why is this computer so slow? This procedure is missing its body. Yeah. Foreign, I don't know. HID.lib. Wait, what? We've got to link a whole other thing? That's horrible. All right. Think linking to some Windows libraries makes the compiler way slower. No, but like I compile this game all the time on my laptop, which should be underpowered compared to this desktop. It's much faster. All right, caps. It looks like it makes sense. That looks like caps to me. Okay. Now we just have to get the input button caps. What a nightmare. All right. Helpful C example from chat again. Get value caps. This array specifies capabilities of the number of buttons. Oh, God. Bro, this is just like incredible trash. All right, so we have some number of input button caps. 1. But of course, we have to dynamically size an array because we don't know how many there are for some reason. Okay. So we'll have a little value caps buffer. I feel like we could ignore that and just say there's one. I don't know. Okay. So this example is only using data from one. Because it's reading as many as it says, but I'm going to try not doing that. I'm going to, yeah, let's try not doing that. So we're going to need to define this crap. Okay, wait. I guess we don't get to pick. I'm just going to do this anyway for now. Like, all right. We got another entity status. All right, so all right. So all this stuff was not actually useful. All right. Like, let's make this as complicated as possible. It'll be great. All right. HIDP button caps. Oh my God. Did we find the A button? Not yet. We are in hot pursuit of the A button, though. Let me tell you, pal. We are really good. I'm going to put this down here because it's such a disaster. Holy crap. Whoops. What a bunch of crap. What a bunch of crap. Holio. What a bunch of crap, Holio. What a bunch of crap, Holio. What is Boolean in Windows? Is that bool? Is it the same thing? I feel like it's not, because bool is like 32-bit. And these are probably like 8-bit or something. Oh, is it the same as bool? A Boolean variable, type def byte Boolean. Unsigned char. Like, can you just... Let's see if we have Boolean already. Report type. Oh, I've got the... That's some enum that we don't have. Oh my God, guys. I guess that's 0. I'm not even going to make the constant. I'm so sick of this. What is my pre-parse data? Info, right? Right, I guess. Okay. Oh, I commented out my RID device infos. But that's... We didn't... Did we need this? I don't know. Let's bring this back. Usage. We had Usage. Usage was defined. And then ushort. Ushort is also defined. Yeah, it's like the Google AI is like, comment, now do the actual work. What's the reason not to use X input? Because it doesn't work. It's a polling API that misses events. As far as I know. And also, it only works for certain gamepads. Like, we're replacing X input. We already have a working X input implementation and we are replacing it. What? Let's not worry about this. Oops. Oh, this is that's supposed to be like that, actually. Which is why it didn't compile. Button result 322222591. Caps. So that caps is all 0. That looks like that failed. Button result does not look good. I hate this so much, dude. This is like what a lot of people think is programming. You know what I mean? Like, they've never done programming where you get to actually make things interesting happen. But they spend all day doing this for years and they think they're programmers. Okay, so we called hid p get button caps and it failed, but it not only failed, but it returned a crazy number. But also, wait, we got better caps before, didn't we? A long time ago? Did I mess something up? Yes, we were getting better caps before with actual values in them. I fucking give up, dude. This is so horrible. Did I mess up info in some way? See here, so status 1141114112. I don't know what that means. And then we got these. Now I did delete some of these here, but now we get the same status. Oh wait, no, the caps is set. What am I doing? Okay, this one is all 0. I just looked at the bottom one and I was like, oh, it's not working. But all of these, or no, okay, occasionally we get a caps, and then we get a 0. And then we get a caps, and then we get a 0. Why are we getting zeros? I don't know. Okay. But the button result is still crazy. Am I winning? No, I am not winning unless I am winning a World War I style brutal battle of attrition that's a waste of everybody's time. This is horrible. This is horrible. All right. What do we expect to get from HIDP get button caps? NT status, return value. HIDP status success or HIDP status invalid pre-parsed data. Delphi Jedi. God, what? That could be this number. Yes. Okay. So this is invalid pre-parsed data for some reason. But it's the same. It's the base of the buffer. Do I need to do the HIDP get pre-parsed data situation? Like, this example doesn't do it. It just does get device info and then get caps. Maybe my... So this doesn't have a size member. But it's coming out valid. So I guess... Wait, I guess that's fine. It's this one. It's the button result that's crazy. So HIDP button caps has no size member either. Okay, no, we need to set this. We need to set that. I was like, I got confused. I was like, you don't set that. I guess it knows, but no, you got to set it. That's what we got wrong. Okay, button result. Is that a good button result? That's not... That's the same NT status we got. But these are such wacky numbers, dude. Like, they were fully on the adrenochrome when they made this API. I gotta tell you. All right, so we're going to do this. We're just crawling one bit at a time. Usage min. Ah, there's no underscore. Nope. Okay, button. Num button 16. It's actually correct if you count the D-pad and the sticks and all that. It's a lot of buttons. Okay. All right. Thanks for the help for giving me this example, because it is much more reliable than searching for the other random stuff on the internet. All right, get value caps. Num input value caps. There was only one of those, right? That's button caps. Input value cap 6. All right, we need dynamic memory. Again, like every time anybody moves a stick or presses a button or anything, we got to do all this. Banana nutball fruitcake, dude. All right. So we're going to have that. All right, so a value caps buffer count is less than length. Value caps buffer. Okay, bytes. So yeah. Times this. So we got to get that many bytes. Oh, wait, no, this is value caps buffer. I don't know. So we also don't have this function. Why are we getting this? Because we're not using it down here. Right? So we might as well just comment this out for now. Maybe we use it down here in this other... It gets used down here. But for just the buttons, if we want to achieve a milestone of just the buttons, we don't need this part yet. Right? Yeah. Usage bytes is num buttons times size of usage. All right. All right. HidP get usages. HidP get usages. What a huge butt of a function. Stots. NT stots. Get usages. Well, my brain is turning to jelly. Jelly no puzzle. Jelly belly no puzzle. HidP report type. Yay, more things we don't have. I love it so much. HidP report. Oh, it's the same. Let's just do this. Now we can just put this. This procedure is missing its body. Ah, yes. Get usage. All right. To slay the dragon, you need 16 inputs. Okay. Size of. Yeah, this ain't C. This ain't C. Undeclared identifier device. Device was just on something else, right? Raw header H device. Is that where device came from? Let's close some windows. You know we're having fun when we have this many browser windows open. Where'd you get device from? Yeah. All right. HID is not a member. Maybe data. Maybe I messed that up. Wanted pointer to U16. Why is this computer so slow? Wanted pointer U32. Type given 1 U8. Type wanted, yeah. Wait. HidP get usages. Is this the last? Why does it want a pointer to that? Wait, you didn't pass a pointer to that. Did I just mess up the declaration? Yeah, the capital letters, just do me in after a while. All right, it's only been about 2 hours, but maybe we're about to get data from the thing. Num buttons is 16. Button usage status is the good number. Okay. So we got our usages. So what do we do with our usages? That's where the code actually decodes the button presses now. Right? Let's see. Okay. So you got to subtract from usage min for some ungodly reason. So how do we know if a button's released? Or is that an unsolved problem in computer science? Okay, so we didn't tell it the length here. So it's returning us nothing anyway. Okay. All right. Oh. Yeah, this is not C, so let's do that. Tells you if it's pressed, you're not sure about release. Well, we don't need released right now, but I'm like just wondering, right? Like, oh shoot. You know in Star Trek 3 when Kirk goes, "I have had enough of you." That's how I feel right now. I have had enough of you. All right, num button, 16 button usage status. But we're not. We're not. Beat the no-win scenario. We're going to go to bed before we fully beat the no-win scenario because it's late. I just want to see the array here. Usage length 0. Is get usages failing and giving us 0 things? It's just telling us we have no usages. But I'm pressing buttons and stuff. Wait, no, we did. We did. Okay, we got one here. We got one here. Okay, so it must be when I accidentally jiggle the stick or whatever. I don't know what it's sending us. Okay, so okay. Yeah, okay. No, we're getting them. We're getting them. All right. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to be enough for me to go to bed. We're going to say, just hard-coded, if button index is equal to 0, short game report A. All right. 1, 2, 3, A, B, X, Y. Short game report puts it on the screen. And that'll be enough for me to work with, and we can actually hook this up to events and do the triggers. What? It's not. Is it? What? Is it fast game report? Did I change it? Short game report. Oh, this is in a module. We can't print to our game from a module. All right. All right. Sad. We'll just log it. I have had enough of you. It's just so much. Guys, this should have been like 2 minutes to program, and it took 2 hours. All right. Yeah, if I just jiggle the stick slightly, we get a bunch of things. All right. There we go. A. See the A? Let me move it over. See the A? I pressed A. Right there. A. Button index 0. A. 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 B. There's B. There's X. There's Y. That's pretty great. And then I'm pressing right bumper, but we don't have that in there. All right. Yeah. That's enough for me to go to bed on. But we're going to deliver this value to the people because this is the module for Windows input. So we will just support Gamepad from now on in raw input in Windows. Not on Linux or anything unless someone wants to submit the code, because I'm not going through this more than once tonight. Oh my God. All right, thanks everyone. Thanks for the example code as well. That was really good. Mr. Roger Infinitive. And isn't this a regression from X input? No, because X input misses samples when the frame rate is low. Which is awful. Unless there's a way, if you know how to make X input, I mean, maybe I should have researched this before doing all this, but I don't do that kind of thing. I just type. But like, as far as I know, you just read, you just pull an X input state, like X input get state, right? If there's a buffered mode for X input, maybe we should use that, but I don't believe there is one. Raw has no proper trigger axes. I know, but like, I fucking don't care anymore. Like, you need to be able to press the button, right? Thing that Casey said was to pull X input. Yeah, but you can't do that without doing all the thread bullshit that he explained, and we're not going to do that either. Like, the whole thing is a complete disaster. Like, none of these is reasonable. So Casey is different from me in the following way. Like, he always wants to do the maximum right thing, and like he will just do that and feel really good about it in the end. For me, I want to do the maximum right thing if it's an actual good thing, like an algorithm that's good, or a code that's really tight, or a code that's really clean, or any of that stuff. But when it's like, here's 7,000 things you have to do just to read the gamepad triggers, and by the way, it's going to make your program way less robust, and if you put this in the input module, it's going to make everybody who ever uses the input module have to deal with this weird threaded init thing. That's not a good trade-off. That's like encumbering everybody who ever uses our stuff just because a summer intern at Microsoft 1 year was an idiot, right? And like, we just can't do that. So, yeah, gamepad triggers aren't that good. It is what it is. It's Microsoft's fault. They can fix it if they want to fix it, right? If there were not a very steep cost in terms of software complexity, and not just software like it's yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean. Threading seems kind of extreme, but it would work. No, but then everybody who ever uses this has to deal with the fact, like whoever uses the basic stuff in the programming language has to deal with the fact that the input module is in another thread. So they have thread safety issues anytime they want to read those data structures. We have to change the API. Right now, the API is just like, you can look in the array of events that it generated because there's no locking because you just did that at one point during your frame, right? And it's very easy and simple for people to deal with. And then like, because we want to fix a Microsoft problem with gamepad triggers, we can't do that. That's insane, right? So we're not doing that. I'm explaining to everybody, really. But we're in a pretty good spot. I kind of want to just wake up in the morning and get the rest of this in and working, because I want to be able to spend at least half of tomorrow testing the game with this new code. Like, it's kind of scary to just do a whole new gamepad thing, but you know, I want to test the game with this new code and all that, and we'll see. You know what? Before I go to bed, nah, I'll do it later. I won't do it on stream. I'm just gonna make a new Steam Deck thing. Oh, I would have to run the new manifest. I'll make it tomorrow. Waiting for several software updates to complete. Yep. This is how it goes. All right, thanks everybody. We've done a lot of raids. We're not going to do one tonight. I'm going to give myself a raid break. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you later on.